Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving right into a massive milestone, introducing complementary foods to infants. It's a transition that brings a ton of joy and, let's be real, plenty of messy photos. But for a lot of parents, it also brings a fair share of anxiety. So let's unpack it together and make it simple.
1,000. That's the magic number. We're talking about the critical 1,000-day window from pregnancy right up to a child's second birthday. It's an absolutely crucial period for shaping early childhood nutrition, rapid brain development, and long-term health. Seriously, what happens in this specific window literally sets the stage for a lifetime.
To support all that incredible growth, we rely on a process called complementary feeding. Basically, it's the perfect solution for filling the nutritional gap that naturally opens up as your baby grows. Because once they hit about 6 months, milk alone just isn't quite enough to fuel their soaring energy demands anymore. Look, I know introducing solids can cause a bit of worry, but it really is a natural, shared milestone. You don't need to fear the process of bringing your baby to the family table. It's all about feeling empowered to embrace this journey with total confidence, knowing you've got the exact tools to do it safely.
Section 1. The 6-month milestone and signs of readiness.
Timing is everything, and this milestone generally hits right around the 6-month mark. At this point, the baby is developmentally ready to start swallowing soft family foods. And here's a totally fascinating fact. People often think babies need a mouthful of teeth to start eating. No way. They actually learn to chew by grinding and mashing food with their tough little gums way before those teeth fully erupt.
Section 2. First foods and textures.
Think of introducing textures like building a house. You've got to start with the foundation. Step 1 is all about easily swallowed, smooth purees like suji kheer, soft khichdi, or a mashed banana. As they gain confidence, Step 2 graduates to mashed family foods like dal, rice, and soft veggies. Then by Step 3, usually around 9 months, they're ready to tackle bite-sized pieces and finger foods. Now let's break those sizes down by age, because honestly, this is a bit counterintuitive. For 6 to 8-month-olds, bigger shapes are actually safer. Why? Because they're using their whole palm to grasp things. You want to aim for sizes roughly equal to 2 adult fingers pressed together so the baby can grab it, hold it securely, and just gnaw on the top. Then, as that little pincer grasp develops around 9 to 11 months, you can move to those smaller bite-sized bits.
Okay, big sigh of relief here. You absolutely do not need extra time to cook separate, complicated baby meals. Simply take the family's regular homemade food right before you add the strong spices or chili and serve that. You can add a little ghee or oil to boost their energy levels, soften up roti by soaking it in dal, and even squeeze in some vitamin C, like tomato or citrus, to help them absorb iron. It's really that simple.
Moving on to Section 3, Safe Preparation Guidelines. Obviously, hygiene is just as crucial as the food itself. A golden rule to live by: always wash hands and surfaces with soap, and consume any cooked food within 2 hours. If you're serving animal products, cook them thoroughly, and meticulously check for hidden bones or gristle in fish or meat. And above all else, ensure your baby is always seated upright, positioned properly, and fully supervised while eating.
Section 4. Gagging versus choking. Let's clear up what is definitely the most anxiety-inducing topic for any caregiver.
Understanding this direct contrast is a total game changer for your confidence. Gagging is loud, it makes them turn red, and it is completely normal. It's literally just a reflex as they figure out how to manage new foods and chew. Chucking, on the other hand, is silent. It's a rare but true medical emergency requiring immediate first aid. So just remember, loud is learning, silent is an emergency. To keep your little one perfectly safe, only introduce solids when all those readiness signs we talked about are actually present. Interestingly, research clearly shows that the risk of choking actually goes down when caregivers step back and let the child practice feeding themselves rather than popping food directly into their mouths. Give them the right shapes for their age, never force food, and keep an eye out for tiny hazards on the floor. At the end of the day, all of this builds toward one main goal: responsive feeding. Are you paying attention to your baby's unique cues, making eye contact, and letting them guide the pace without forcing it? Remember, food is way more than just calories, it's connection. So as you embark on this wild 1,000-day journey, I want to leave you with this. Are you just putting food in your baby's mouth, or are you teaching them how to truly love eating? Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and happy feeding!